Today we have a Nokia 6.1 Plus that wouldn't charge. As we can see over here, we are adding some good quality flux. It is really good, and it helps the solder flow. So I can remove the connector. Of course, this is the daughter board, and you can see me heating this up. We're going to heat it up very nice, so the solder comes to melting temperature. Then I can remove it. I'm noticing this IC here is a bit funny, so I will fix that later. In the meantime, I'm going to remove this connector. You can already see it moving a bit as I heat it up, and it's off. Very nice. So coming back to this IC, I will just arrange it, make it straight again. There we go. Nice and pretty. Just like art. Now I'll get a Q-tip and douse it a bit with some 99% alcohol and clean the board. A clean board is a happy board, and it will make the job much easier. It's always good like this. It's very good practice. Now we add some more flux, nice and generous, so I can add the new solder to it, and it will flow very nicely on the pads without making any shorts. Let's work this magic. Soldering iron, heating it up, approximately 280 degrees, and I start adding the solder to the pads, and like this I am renewing the solder while keeping it at a very nice temperature, and the flux will keep helping it flow. The board is prepared, and now I can get the donor connector. So here we are with the new part, and we'll add just a little bit more of flux just to make sure, so it'll be easier to move. Now we bring the connector, fiddle around with it a bit for some fun. The orientation doesn't really matter because it is symmetrical on both sides. Just line it up, very nice. And I can start heating it up. Again, 280 degrees, 300 degrees to keep that heat, but without melting the plastic on the connector. All the pads start to melt, and the connector will find its place with the help of the tweezers. Trying to make it nice and pretty and align it onto the pad. A bit of up and down, left and right, until I'm happy with the alignment. Okay, that looks good. Now I can put the soldering station away, the heat gun away, and then we're going to zoom out. Zoom in. We're going to zoom in, sorry. So now I can see the pins individually, and I will check every pin that it is solid. Solid, 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 looking good. Alright, solid, solid. Now of course I know that these are pretty good, and the pad, the connector is on the pads, and everything is looking very nice. Very good. Now we zoom out, And we can... Alright, I put the board back in the phone, plugged in the battery, powering it on. Let's see what is happening here, just to make sure that it is charging. It should be okay now. I'm working with one hand, so please bear with me. So I'll plug this in. Not charging. I wonder. Now, I noticed that the charging symbol flashed, so that could mean a bad port. Let's try again just to make sure. Nothing. So we're going to try and see what's going on. Okay, so back to the daughter board. I'm going to do a reflow for the connector itself. I'm going to apply some flux so the solder can flow. Again, just have to make sure it's good quality flux so it doesn't burn, and it will help the solder flow very nice. Heating it up. You can see the bubbles, so that means it is heating up very well. Bring that into focus. There. Now I can move the connector out. We can see the pads. They don't look in the best condition. They should be a very nice mirror finish, which they're not. So I'm going to go over them. I'll get my soldering iron and some solder with some flux and go over them so that renews the solder. That's looking very nice. Add a bit of flux again, so the pad can find its way back onto the pads. We don't want to lose it. We want to help it. Now I can put the connector back on the board, heat it up to a good temperature, 280 degrees, 300 degrees. There we go, heating it up. And now I can check the pins, making sure that the pins are all good. This one looks good, that's good, very nice. This one looks a bit funny to me, but the reason why it's bending like that is because of the board. It is very flimsy, a very thin board, so it's easy to mistake it that it's not connected. So we are looking good. Just clean it up with a Q-tip and isopropyl alcohol, 99%. And back to the phone, powering it up. Trying to plug it in with one hand. And there we go.
There we go.
It's fixed. It is charging. So now I will leave it charging for some time. And that's it, guys. Thank you for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. And I'll see if I can find something else.